This is the short introduction to the ABCs of self-esteem and self-confidence, which is a loving kindness and compassion mindfulness meditation practice. So mindfulness is the phenomenon that is sweeping the world. Meditation that is powerful, that is effective, that frees us from a lot of life's problems. And this is the sort of meditation that appeals to me. It fits seamlessly with my practice in clinical psychology, the psychotherapy that I provide to clients. It just is something that I love, that personally appeals to me. The practice of loving kindness and compassion meditations. These ones particularly appeal to me. The concepts of love, forgiveness, caring for each other, caring for ourselves, being kind to ourselves, being soft and gentle. This really works for me, really appeals to me. I love it. I get a huge amount out of it, and it's changed my life. So there are many other forms of meditation, but this is the one that appeals to me. So this is the one that I'm sharing with you. And other people might have other ideas about meditation, or they might do it differently, they might talk about it different. That's fine. I respect that. Go for it. This is just my slant on meditation. It really works for me, and I find that it really works for clients, and I think it would work for anybody, but people have different preferences, so see how you feel. There's no force, there's no have to, you don't have to do it, but if you do it, I'll be surprised if you don't enjoy it and if you don't get a lot out of it. I've made a couple of different options of a couple of different tracks that you can listen to. One of them is shorter, it's less comprehensive. Pretty much what I'm doing with the ABCs of self-esteem and self-confidence is that I've gone through the alphabet, just listing, words that are important, that are respectful, that are appreciative, that are kind, to praise ourselves, to praise you, to acknowledge yourself and give yourself the credit that you deserve, that you so often don't get in life and in the world. So I've put together one of those tracks where I speak it as if it's your own thoughts. So I'm saying stuff like, I belong, and I'm saying that as if it's your own thought. So you can either repeat it in your own voice, or you can just take the way that I say it as being your own thought. And I've created another version where it's like you're in dialogue with me, like I'm sitting there talking to you, acknowledging your qualities. So it's like you're with a friend who's saying, you're good, you're not bad at all. I think you're great. So it depends on what you feel more comfortable with, whether you feel more comfortable with me acknowledging you and doing it as if you're with a friend, with me, with someone who's in friendship with you, or if it appeals to you to do it as if it's your own thoughts and you're saying it to yourself. And one of them is I've put more words of acknowledgement. So I've put in words that are about respecting people, about respecting ourselves, and they're words that apply to almost anyone. So pretty much they apply to us all, I believe. And so, anybody, you know, anybody should be able to do this practice. It's for everyone. So you don't need to be special, or, you don't have to be like a superhero or anything to deserve the kindnesses and the acknowledgements that get said. They're just acknowledging just ordinary, normal human being qualities that we all have. So you've got a couple of different options. The longer one is more comprehensive, and I like that because there's that saying about singing a person's praises. I like to sing the praises of myself and other people, and there's nothing but positives that I take out of that. So it helps us increase our energy, increase our love. It helps us increase our power in life, our ability to get things done with that energy, with that inspiration and enthusiasm. So it's something that you can enjoy. Hopefully your mind really loves it and jumps towards it. When I say things like that you belong or I belong, these things apply to us all in the sense that we all belong here. We share this planet, Earth. We belong in the world. We've been born into this life. And we belong in the sense that we belong in a family, somewhere there's like people who love us, who appreciate us, whether it depends on your habits, on the groups on the people that you like to spend time with. Even real loners, people who just want to spend time on their own, you belong with yourself. You fit in with yourself. Or whether you're into other things like kayaking or cycling or sport or drama or music, all sorts of different things people are into, games, board games, chess, I don't know. You belong somewhere. And isn't that nice to know that there's people who like you, who appreciate you, and they're the ones that really matter. They're the ones to pay attention to. So it's about focusing the mind onto the things that really matter, the beautiful, good things, nice things in life, the respectful times in life. Because so often the focus goes off to problems and difficulties, and that just stresses us out and disempowers us a lot of the time, because we just keep thinking about it, and oftentimes there's no solution to the problem anyway, and even if we worry, it doesn't change the outcome. It's just going to happen the way it happens anyway, and we can't get a lot of the problems out of life, a lot of the mistakes and difficulties. So, but what we can do is we can help train the mind, and it's a real training, and just like any training, it can take time, and you grow, you learn, you understand, you get strong over time. But it takes that practice, that commitment, to just doing it over and over and over again, practicing it. Like when you want to get your hair clean, you got to rinse, lather, and repeat. And you keep doing that, and your hair gets clean, and you do it every day, or every second day, whatever your hair needs, but you do whatever it takes to keep your hair clean, and that's like this. It's like a daily food, like a daily nutrition, some daily self-care, to esteem yourself. Esteem is something that you do, that you respect yourself. It's not something that you have, it's something that you do. The confidence is something that you do, it's not something that you have, it's not a possession. It's just a process that you do, and the more you practice it, the more that you have that process going on in your mind. So I do recommend, if you have the time and the patience, to listen to the extended introduction that I've done. It goes for about an hour, but I noticed that some real pearlers, some real gems of meditation, mindfulness, wisdom fell out of my mouth towards the end of the hour. So if you have the stamina, go for it. You only need to listen to it once to sort of get the messages out of that. I sort of talk about this analogy in that extended introduction, where I talk about like a coach and a swim team. And that's a bit like what this mindfulness, this self-esteem, the ABCs of self-esteem is about. It's like we've had so much training in our mind that's like a coach screaming at a swim squad, you put your blood, sweat and tears into this, you're going for Olympic gold. And a lot of the time it's just harsh, it's just really rough on us. And only one person is going to get Olympic gold every 4 years, so almost everyone's going to fail on that, using that style of relationship, of that coach, the relationship between the coach and the swimmers. So mindfulness meditation says, no, you're thinking that you need to win Olympic gold to be happy in life. Mindfulness says is quite the opposite. The truth is the total opposite. You won't hear it. Usually you won't hear the truths of the wisdom of mindfulness meditation, but the actual truth that you see with wisdom is that you look with your own eyes and you see the swim squad sweating and with so much heartache, and then you look at the leisure lane where you just see some kids and family members playing around, splashing around, not even swimming laps. You look and you see the happiness and the health. You notice the swim squad, they come out exhausted and just drained, and a lot of the time just weakened. And you look and you see just the people splashing around and playing around and having fun, and they're just relaxed. Their body's not tense, their mind's not tense. You look around at the swim squad and they're gritting their teeth. And so eventually someone comes along like me who just shares with you about mindfulness, that mindfulness has this wisdom of just looking at life and just recognizing that what was the goal? What was the goal of being in the swim squad in the first place? What was the goal of getting that? Why did we want that gold medal? The point of it was that we wanted to be happy. We wanted to be confident. We wanted to be healthy. But mindfulness has that wisdom of just looking across to the leisure lane and realizing, I don't need to win gold. Look, happiness is right there. When I just relax, when I just respect myself and be really soft with myself and kind, and learn to have fun and play around and not take things so seriously, then happiness is right there. It comes to me. It's right there for the taking. It just arrives. So mindfulness has this wisdom, which is very different to our usual ideas, the usual indoctrinations that we get in life, in the world, a lot of the time in our family, to get pushed to achieve. But there's just no force with this practice of meditation. I call it the ABCs of self-esteem and confidence, because that's what you get. You learn, you gradually learn, you practice, and you learn your ABCs. It's like a totally different language. I explain that analogy more in the extended introduction. And one other important point is that I don't recommend that you do this practice when you are driving or operating machinery, because it can be relaxing and you might slow down a little bit and that might not be safe for you to do while you're operating machinery, driving a car. And this practice is totally for your safety and your happiness and your health. So it's given to you as a free gift. It's valuable. It's precious. It's priceless, I suppose. So it's given freely to you, but that doesn't mean to take it for granted. Invest in this. Allow it to invest in you. I really wish you the best. And if you have any troubles with it, then look me up and come and discuss it with me. My name is David Salgado. I'm a clinical psychologist, and if you want to, you can ring up and make a booking if you need to make an appointment to discuss some sort of issue that you have about something, or that you're having a difficulty with this practice. My mobile number to get through to my office is 0420 243 583. 0420 243 583. So you can send a text message, you can call up. You're welcome. You're welcome to this practice, and you're joining a big family of meditators, of loving kindness and compassionate mindfulness practitioners, of really kind people, a community, a family. We look after each other. So welcome. Everyone is welcome. It's for everyone, for anyone. There are no exceptions. And you belong here with us. So I send my warmest wishes to you, and take care of yourself.